Alright, how's it going, everybody? This is Ismortah, and this evening during my Monday 7 p.m. Central, in this case, card game stream, board game, card game, stuff you play on the table, I'll be showing you some Marvel Champions solo play. Now, disclaimer, this is my first time playing Marvel Champions, so I might go in a little slow, trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do. Rules might be loosey-goosey, or I might forget or not know what to do. So let's keep that in mind. First time playing. But after going through the rules, honestly, just like 30 minutes before, like, the game is easy. It is not rules heavy. Where it gets heavy is kind of like Magic. It's looking at the cards and making those combinations of effects that can happen. Not the core game, how it plays. Like Magic, you know, you have mana, you play lands, you play creatures, you have some spells, you hit someone's life. And that's kind of like how this game works. Like, there's a small finite number of things that happen, but it's the combinations, the ways the cards interact with each other where it gets complicated. So that will just be from Discovery. But yeah, if you like what you see, be sure to follow here on twitch.tv/Ismortah, as well as the social medias on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram, as well as Patreon if you want to support the stream. Alright, I'm just going to double check the sound because I know that was a problem last time. I'm probably going to change this camera setup a little bit. I just don't want... Ideally, I would like you to see the view that I'm seeing, so I'll play with that here in a second as well. Then we'll get going. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me now? Okay, it's got to be closer to the apparatus. Alright, let me see how to do this. I don't want necessarily you to be at an angle, but I don't want to have to reach. So let me see here. And from what I'm told, like, this game typically doesn't take that long to play either. Definitely the less players you play with, the less time it takes as well. But I wonder if there's a way. I would like you to ideally see what I'm seeing. I'm trying to see the best way to do that. Whether I should just lean over and move this up. Let's try that. This game mat didn't come with it. That I got separately. But it does make it easy, especially when you want to move all your cards. You just move the game mat. It makes it easy peasy. That alone makes it worth it, having a play space to find. Okay. What I'm trying to see is if there's a way. Maybe I should just angle the whole thing. I think I just have to be clever about this. All right. Here we go. Let's see the most optimal way I can do this while still sitting down. I really don't want to stand up because my back will not agree. I think we can do that. Yeah. Whoop. That's counterproductive. I'm moving it the wrong direction. Okay. I just don't see, with my current setup, I don't see a way to do this other than being under the camera. I could probably negotiate that. All right, one more tweak and we'll get started. Why don't you at least see what I'm seeing? Okay, cool. I'll rock with that. And because I'm using a device I had originally planned, if for some reason the stream cuts out and I happen to catch it, which I hope I do, then I'll just restart the stream and continue on. And then later on YouTube, I'll merge the two together so it's one stream. All right, you don't need to see these. I also have stuff within reach. Tokens I'll just reveal when I get them. You don't need to see it until it's ready. Cool, let's rock. Let's see, the only other thing I'm gonna change is the lights. It looks like it's bouncing right on top, which is super annoying. Cool, I think it's better. Last thing, let me see if I can't tilt this camera down a little bit. Nice. Cool. Cool. Awesome. Well, let's get started. So I'll give you just a brief overview of how the game works because I'm still learning, so it's not like I can tell you ad nauseam anyway. But I'll give you the 50-cent tour because this is not a how to play video. I'm just gonna play the game. So it's basically the hero against the villain. The villain is trying to complete a scheme. If the villain completes a scheme by having 7 threat, he wins the game. If he knocks my hero down to 0 health, I'll lose the game. This is my health. I'm at 12. The villain's health is at 14. So villain wins by having 7 threat or taking me down to 0 health. I win if I knock down Rhino's health to 0. Now the only thing I'm kind of fuzzy on now is how you advance the his cards. Do I have to deal 14 damage twice, or what advance that? Let me check it right quick. But that's basically the game in a nutshell. Other than that, there's 2, and I'll look this up in a sec. Other than that, there's 2 phases. There's the player phase and the villain phase. During the player phase, I do shit. And then at the very end of the phase, that's when you refresh your cards and draw cards. Not the beginning like typical card games. I do it at the end. And then during the villain phase, he gets threat. He either then attacks or schemes depending on if I'm in my hero or alter ego form. And then at the end of his turn, an encounter is played. And then, of course, during my turn, I could play resources and do card effects to do shit and do actions as long as I have resources and cards that aren't not exhausted, meaning turn to the side. During the villain's turn, he'll use villain's other stuff, cards that's been revealed against me during his turn, like during an attack or a scheme, which will start multiplying. Okay, but let me look up quickly. Like I didn't even begin, I already found something. It's how you advance the villain's thing. I know I don't have to deal damage, but does dealing damage, do I have to deal 14 damage to kill him or 14 damage to advance from one to the other? That's what I need to check. I told you this would happen. I just didn't think it happened right out the gates. Let me try to find it right quick. When I reduce the villains to 0, he then advances to his next stage, which is underneath how many stages. If I defeat his final form, I win. Whereas his schemes, every time he completes a scheme, he advances to the next one. If he completes his last scheme, he wins the game. For this intro, because that means 2 intro decks, Captain Marvel and Rhino. Rhino only has 2 steps for his form, and there's only 1 scheme card. So once he gets 7th threat, game's over. Okay, cool. So let's begin, and I'll look up shit as we go. All right. Lighting looks good. All right, cool. So let me see if I can reach everything. I guess I can make it work. All right, so my starting hand, as shows on the card, is 6. Wait, he's starting an alter ego? Wait a minute. He's starting an alter ego? It would kind of make sense. Is that starting form? Draw cards. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay, we'll just rock with it. Like, I want to spend less time looking up rules and just play, so I said this might be loosey-goosey, but, you know, this is our first attempt. And then that's kind of the idea, too, is this is my first game, so when I play the next game, it'll be more polished. I'll kind of know the strategy, but then also, I want to do a pre-constructed deck of my own, like I said, She-Hulk, and see if I'm good enough to do that. All right, so here's my starting hand. I have, let's see if I just put it out like this, you should be able to see. Ish. Cool. So I have 6 cards, and the resources at the bottom tell me what I can use as resource of a discard. The cost I want to do stuff is at the top, and I can play and do whatever I want as long as I can pay the resources, or I don't have to exhaust something that's already exhausted. And I can morph my hero once per turn. All right, so let's see here. I want to try to get some. Let's see, do events stay out forever? Let me try to look at events real quick. I have a couple event cards. Basic cards, skin cards. This doesn't answer my question. Yeah, because what I'm looking up is an event card, does it stay out? Or does it, maybe the other decks. I just don't know if it's like a one-time thing, once per turn, or if it stays out. That's what I want to find real quick. Give me a sec. We got multiple books. I'm looking at the this one right now, so I could quickly look up a word, event. Oh yeah. So events are one-stop shop. Okay. Okay. So don't want to blow that necessarily because I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. All right. So I got Crisis Interdiction. Don't need that yet. Relentless Assault. Don't know what I'm doing yet. There's no minions. Don't worry about that. I want to get allies out. That's just straight resource. I can ready hero if it doesn't need to be readied. Okay, so let's try to get a dude out. So to get Tigra out, it costs 3. And for this, as far as paying to get stuff out, it doesn't stipulate resources type. Resource type more comes to effect. We pay something more specifically, like using an ability or something on an encounter. So I just need 3. So. And when you play a card, is it discarded? That's probably what I'm going to do. Let's here. Sure, that's how I'll play. So I wonder is like when I go through my deck, what happens? Like I'm starting at the gate, I'm starting to make connections, but like what happens if you go through your entire deck? I guess it's reshuffled? Because you keep. Let's see here. I know, slow start out the gate. Delay of game. 10-yard penalty. Sports ball. I'm looking up the word discard and I'm not showing. Come on, it's gotta be a learn to play. Like, what happens if you go through your entire encounter deck? See if I can find it right quick. Yeah. I see how to play. Yes, got it. Like, does that end the game like Magic if you can't draw a game over? Like, is it a timer on the game? That could be too. That would make sense. Oh my god, come on. What happens if you go through the entire deck? I am not seeing that for some reason. Because they keep saying when a player wins or team wins. Okay, but what happens when you go through the entire deck? Okay, so for the sake of this, because I want to play, I'll just say reshuffle, make another deck. Because I don't fucking know. I don't have time to look it up. I don't want to look up the minutia of all those rules. Okay, because I just want to play and show you shit. Let's do it. All right, so I want to play Tigra, so I want to pay 3 resources. So I'll do this for 2, and I'll do an emergency, use all my green cards. So that's 3. I'll discard here. So I play Tigra. Tigra is 1 thwart, 2 attack. And then Tenacity is pretty good too. The fact that I can, as an action, spend a resource that has a punch and discard a card to ready my hero. So anything that exhausts me, I can then do it twice. That's actually really fucking good. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play an upgrade on Danvers. So I'll put upgrades here, and I'll put characters here, so you can see. Discard over here. Okay. And I'll put my hand over here, so it's not in the way. Cool. All right, so I have an upgrade. I need to pay 2 for it, which I'd have to, unfortunately, play both these cards, but I want to, so, because I want to play it. Great, that's what we're doing. So now I have Tenacity, and I have Tigra. Cool. So I want to stop shit before shit happens, so I'm going to flip Carol Danvers to Captain Marvel. There's no threat yet, so I think I'll just go Punchy. Basically, I just want to keep reducing the threat so it doesn't get 7. Me taking the threat to 0 doesn't do shit. It's just stopping his plans. But ultimately, what I need to do is stop him. So I'm going to punch Rhino for 2. And I have 2 attack. So if I'm reading this correctly, like I said, rules will be loosey-goosey. It goes from 14 to 12, which then exhausts me, vertical. And then I'm also going to attack with Tigra. Her attack is 2, but she gets hit for 1. So we use these for damage counters. So she gets hits for 1. I do 2 more damage. So now Rhino's at 10. And if I did everything correctly, that should be it for this turn. Now at the end of the turn, I refresh, and then I draw up to however many cards that I see on the character, which in this case says 5. So I actually get more cards when I'm in an alter ego than I do when she's in a punchy mode. So I draw 5. 1, 2. So I got Helicarrier, Avengers Mansion, an upgrade, Nick Fury, another support. Now, support. That's the next thing to look up. I know events are one-time deals, but are support. Let me check that real quick. And it matters because if I can only play something once, I don't want to blow my load. Now, is it called location? What was it called? Support. There, I just said it. It remains in play until a card ability causes it to leave. Okay, so support is like an enchantment in Magic, and an event is like I don't know, an instant or spell. Okay, so I have got 2 supports. I got upgrades. I wonder if there's a limit to how many support of a card I can have. Fuck. That's one more thing I want to check. If there's a limit, if there's a max to what I can have. If I can't find it in 5 seconds, like I said, I'm just going to proceed because I just want to show you, get a taste for the game. Like I said, during my next stream that I make a custom deck, then it'll be, obviously harder rules because I'll know all the rules front and back. I know allies you can have max 3. I remember reading that. It's supports. Support and how many supports can I have that? Looking at the booklets, we can't find it in 5 seconds. I see it here. Let me try looking at the other book right quick. If I can't find it, I'm just gonna proceed and display it. Blah 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 blah. Doesn't say anything about max number of support. But you know what I mean? It's kind of like when you play Yu-Gi-Oh! You can only have a max number of things. Like, yeah, you can play, but you can only have max number. That's what I wonder is like, can you only have like 1 upgrade or can you only have like 1 support? For some reason, my spice sense is saying that is true. Let's see. Like I said, if I can't find it in 5 seconds, then I'm just going to just proceed. Blah blah. That's how you play shit. That's how you play shit. I'll tell you what. For the time being, I'll just say it's the same number as the allies and say 3. I'm not immediately seeing it. I'm sure it's probably says here somewhere in the verbose, but I can't find it. Okay, anyway, let's go. All right, so I drew. Now it's the villain's turn. The villain does the following. There's a nifty, here we go, villain phase. Place threat on the main scheme. So the villain gets 1 threat per player, is what that symbol means. So he gets 1 threat. If he's at 7, I lose the game. So he gets a threat. And then the villain activates once per player. Because I'm in Captain Marvel mode, then I'm going to get attacked. Rhino's going to attack me for 2. My defense is 1. Unless I want my ally to get hit instead. I don't think so. My defense is 1, so I'll get hit for 1. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not what I tracking on. Tracking on here. Okay, I'm at 11. And then the villain activates once per player. Oh, the activation is, do you scheme or do you attack? And I'm sorry, I already fucked it up. So when you attack, he also gets a boost. You draw an encounter card, right? And then he boosts whatever the number says. So in this case, it's 1, so it's 2 attack, I think, if I'm reading that correctly. Yeah, so he gets a boost of 1, so actually he'll do 2 damage. So I've already committed, so I won't. So I'm at 10. He's at 10. Okay, and then next, deal encounter cards. So we got Charge, which is a +3 attack attached to Rhino. Has Forced Interrupt. When Rhino attacks, the attack gains overkill. Excess damage to an ally from this attack is dealt to ally's controller. Okay, so it doesn't say immediately attack, it just says you do what it says. So blah blah boo attach. So during his next attack, it's gonna hit like a truck, because he's got charge. I wanna find a way to attach him. Maybe I'll do it like this so it's easier to see. Okay, so he's got, of course I'm putting my upgrades in here. I kinda wanna put stuff side by side. It makes it easier to read. Because I guess I don't really have space to do that. This gets easier to, compare tomatoes to tomatoes, even though I don't like raw tomatoes. All right, so we'll do that. So he has an upgrade, I have an upgrade. I have a dude. Maybe I'll move these over here. Out of the way. Okay. And then he gets +3 attack, so that's going to hit like a truck. So I'm writing right quick of sides schemes. 1 sec. So if there's a side scheme, you have to defeat that before you can reduce any more threat. It's kind of like it draws aggro. Okay. Which we didn't do. All right, so I'm just going to keep going then. I think that's it. Reveal encounter cards, and then, okay, next turn. Cool. So I'm gonna get a swig of water. I think I got the gist. Like I said, it's the minutia of some of the abilities and how stuff works. You'll just have to keep playing to get there. We've only done 1 round. That's basically it. It's player, then villain. All the players, and then the villain. That's the end of the round. All right, so next, let's go. Go. All right, so we got Helicarrier, we have a couple supports, we got another upgrade. The fact I'm about to take a lot of damage, I think upgrade would be good, as well as getting another ally, just because I can absorb damage. That's also a good idea. Let's see here. I definitely want that superpower. Because I'm about to get hit like a truck. Getting cards faster is also good too. So as reducing resource cost. Wow, that's long term. That's actually great. Oh man, if I get like, I only have enough to buy one. So if I want to buy this upgrade to have Cosmic Flight, plus also get the aerial trait. I have to look at what aerial does. All right, so we have another superpower. Let me look up aerial right quick. Oh, aerial's not even in the index. That's weird. I guess if something refers to aerial, maybe. All right, roll that. Okay, so to play that, I need to pay 2. So let's get rid of Tac Team, and I kind of want Nick Fury. And Helicarrier will make everything cheaper going forward, so maybe get rid of these 2. Okay. So I paid stuff. Oh, I can only have 5 cards. How many do I draw? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right. I drew 5. All right. Okay. And another way you can avoid damage is also going to your alter ego, because when you're in alter ego, you can only he does threat instead. But if you're in punchy mode, he's gonna punch. So you can mitigate. You know, if you want, if he's getting too much threat, don't be in alter ego. If he's getting too much damage, don't be in your hero form, sort of thing. The question is I kind of don't mind right now. I want to take advantage of taking punches when I can. So I think I'm kind of cool with that. Maybe I'll put that over here. Okay. Yeah, I just want to take advantage when I can, because Tiger might die and when minions come out or something stupid. I don't fucking know. Plus, I do have that I can spend the punch to ready my hero. So actually, if I'm reading this correctly, I could attack with Captain Marvel, and then I can use Tenacity by discarding, come back and refresh and attack again. Because it's. I think that is, I'm reading that correctly. Because it just gets rid of exhaustion, and the game said you can do as many things as you can as if you can do it. So as long as your stuff doesn't require to not be exhausted, you're not exhausted, and you have resources, you can go 8. All right, so that's something. Oh, maybe I want to save that. Maybe I'll save that in case it goes to shit and I need to do 2 forms 1 turn. Okay, so I'm going to stand. God, do I want to flip? I don't need it. It says heal 4, but yeah, fuck it. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna punch what I can. All right, so I'm gonna punch with Captain Marvel. My attack is 2. So I do 2 damage to him. So it goes from 10 to 8. It's kind of like I've talked about this before, when Anachorus talked about when he played Battletoads, how one of the ways you defeat Battletoads isn't necessarily by knowing where to go, or by being able to react fast. It's just going as fast as you can before shit happens. Like, someone can, Rhino's really tough but slow as shit. Great, so they shoot him down before he gets to you. Yeah, when he gets to you, he's gonna kill you. So you shoot him before he kills you. So I'm trying to get as many punches as I can, So when it goes to shit, I only have to do a little bit of damage to end the game. So I'm dealing 2. I'll go ahead and do also with Tigra, do another 2 damage, and then she takes another damage. But she could take 3, so I don't care. As long as someone doesn't do overkill, she can take all the extra damage. So now Rhino's only at 6, and this is also entry game, so it's like it's not meant to be super hard also either. Starter deck, you can make them harder. Plus, I have to. It's not a win also when I defeat him. Remember, I have to knock him down to 0 twice because he has 2 forms. So his second form he might get enraged or something stupid. I don't fucking know. All right, so he's already at 6. God, I kind of just want to do it now. I really want to punch him as hard as I can in the fucking face. Of course, for some reason I'm thinking about saving it just because maybe I want to attack a hero and a villain. Maybe I want to attack a villain and a henchman at the same turn. That's what I'm thinking about not doing that. So I can like get rid of a henchman also. Yeah. Okay, so I'll keep it. All right, so I think that's it. So now, because I'm still in this form, I draw back up to 5. And then I refresh. All right, so now it's the villain's turn. The villain gets threat. So I have to deal with threat here sometime as well. Threat's at 2. Then the villain activates. Because I'm in hero mode, he's going to go punchy. When he goes punchy, wow, that said forced interrupt. What is a forced? What does that mean? I just wonder if that means he attacks the same time I attack, or like kind of like it's a first strike or something. I'm looking at forced and I don't see it on page 7, dude. I'm looking at page 7, I don't see it. Okay, so maybe let's look up interrupt. Because it does say interrupt. So it wouldn't really be an interrupt if he's playing during his turn. So let me check. Like I said, rules will be loosey-goosey. And that's the thing, in a lot of ways it's like magic, because like it's easy to play fundamentally, like you see. It just, then there's a lot of keywords and special abilities. And for any triggered condition, force interrupts take priority. Right. It has to be played before the next. It doesn't really tell me what the fuck happens though. So I'm just going to proceed for now and assume that, hey, when he would attack, instead he's going to do a charge, which adds 3 more to his attack, I'm saying, sure. And he gets overkill, meaning if I blocked with her, I couldn't have all the damage go to her. It'll carry over anything that kills her. So for that reason, it'd be stupid to block a tiger unless I was at 1 health or something stupid. Remaining. So it's going to be a 5 attack. My defense is 1, so that'll be 4 damage. Plus, he also is going to get a bonus, a boost. His boost is just 2 ticks. so it's +2, so it's a 7 damage attack. I'm blocking 1, so that's 6. So it takes me down to 4. So I am like super low health. Holy fuck. Captain Marvel is getting Captain fucked up. I'm at 4 health. Christ. Well, actually, no, I'm not, because I was going to use Cosmic Flight. Hero Interrupt. When Captain Marvel would take damage, discard and prevent 3. So I go from 4 back to 7. Haha, I knew there was a reason. Forgot. I'm doing Cosmic Flight to dodge the charge. Boom. Nice. Okay, so he did his action. Now we reveal an encounter. My god, he got another fucking charge? Are you fucking serious? Now, wait, does this stay on him? Wait a minute. Oh, at the end to get rid of it. I can't believe he got 2 charges back to back. Holy fuck. I cannot believe that. Wow, that's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna have to fucking heal. He got another goddamn charge. Alright, so that's my turn. Oh my god, I'll have to deal with that. If he does another charge and I draw a really bad card, that could kill me. So, yeah. I think what I might do is sneak in some punches and then go to Alter Ego. Because in Alter Ego mode, he's not going to attack me. So I could sneak in punches, or I could be safe and go ahead and heal now. And then flip later. Does it fucking matter? I guess it's better be safe than sorry. Alright, well, anyway, let's see what we got here. Alpha Flight Station. You can only have 1 of. It's unique. Same with Nick Fury. Alpha Flight Station is great support because I have Carol Danvers. So that's and it's only costs 1. That's interesting. Uppercut to 5 damage to an enemy. That's great for knocking out Rhino. I might want to keep that. Power of Aggression. Double number of resources this card generates while paying for an aggression red card. Wow, it's fucking good. Helicarrier, Nick Fury, yeah. What's good about allies is if you have a bunch of allies out, they can all attack. So it's kind of like you're building an engine. If you have allies, they can all do shit. If you have stuff that persists, like Helicarrier, they make stuff cheaper. Going forward, the rest of the game it's cheaper. So it's like you have an engine. So, God, I really want to get Nick Fury out for that reason. Fucking hell. Fuck, he costs 4 though, but he's really fucking good. He's got all these special effects and shit he can do. That and Alpha Station really want to keep. Fuck. Man, I want to keep all these cards. Fuck. Fuckity fuckity. But I'm starting to see also the value when you're building a deck is you want to have different values so that spread so it's affordable to play. But at the same time, you want a certain ratio of abilities when you think you'd actually use it when you play. And then also, if certain things take certain resources, you want to make sure you have those resources. I really want to get Nick Fury out now. Fuck, man. I just don't have the cards for it. I think I need to wait. And that's why it matters, because at the end of your turn is when you draw cards, and if I'm in my other format in the turn, I'll get it. I can hold another card in my hand. That's the thing. Yeah. So, and maybe they'll help me play Nick Fury next turn. So I'll just rely on that. Alpha Station I really want to do also. but maybe they'll help me pay for Nick Fury because I'll draw an additional card. Of course, if let's see if I read this correctly. If I use Helicarrier, get rid of it to pay for Alpha Flight, I could then use this to then discard one card. Oh, I see. You just replace. You just cycle. It's not you get a bonus card. It's you can swap what's in your hand and gamble. Okay, me. Or I could say fucking play Nick Fury right now. No, fucking. We gotta believe in fucking S.H.I.E.L.D., man. Nick Fury. I mean, fuck. He's the one who said I'm like, you know, the Golden Avenger, right? Not the first one, but the best one. Okay, so fuck it. We're gonna pay for. We're gonna put out some fucking Nick Fury. Boom. So because I have Nick Fury, when he comes into play, I can either remove 2 threat from a scheme, which is 2 threat, or I could draw 3 cards, or I could deal 4 damage to an enemy. But he gets discarded afterwards. But he's a bomb. And Tigra, I see, when she attacks and defeats a minion, she heals. So she's really good at taking out lesser guys because she can keep persisting and being good. Yeah, I'm starting to see some of the combos here. He's at 6. You know, fuck it. Let's punch. So I'm going to deal 4 damage to Rhino coming into play. So he goes down to 2. And then Nick gets 1 attack, 1 damage. Actually, no, that was an ability. Now I'm going to attack with Nick Fury for 2 and then take out Rhino. So he's at 0. Then he takes 1. Now I go to stage 2. Rhino's stage 2 is empowered. He's got 3 attack instead of 2. Same amount of scheme. But when he's revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for the break-in and take-in side scheme and reveal it. So now there's also a side scheme. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for the break-in and take-in side scheme. All right, let me find that. All right, so now we have a side scheme. And if I recall, you have to complete side schemes before you can get rid of threat. So that's kind of a problem because threat's going to build up, but the scheme's there. All right, let me shuffle this deck. So now if I defeat this version of Rhino, I'll win the game. As long as he doesn't get 7 threat first or knock out Captain Marvel to 0. Okay, that happened. Let me see. What's the new health of Rhino? Rhino is trying to smash through the facility wall and steal a shipment of Vibranium. You want to stop him? And then the new one is breaking and taking side scheme. Rhino is breaking things and taking them. When revealed, place an additional threat here for every person that's playing the game. Deal +1 encounter card during the villain phase. Okay, so let me put hit points back up to 15, so I think I have to knock him down again. If I'm reading this correctly. which maybe I'm not. Like I said, rules are loosey-goosey, because there could be other rules that magnify. Let me look up that number, though. I know that's special meaning. That I know, because I just read that. Yeah, that's not it. Acceleration, no. Starting threat. So it starts with 2, and then you place another one for every. Oh, I see what it is. It's not. It's the fact that this has a bunch of static threat that I have to blow through this threat before I can start knocking down this threat. That's what it is. It's like a. What is that card called when you're playing Lords of Waterdeep? That you got a quest played on you. Do you have to complete that quest before you can do other quests? That's kind of like what this is. I just need to knock down all this threat before I can start knocking down this threat. So there's actually 3. So I have to get rid of this 3 threat before I can stop that threat. Okay, I believe it's what it is. Okay, that's what we're gonna roll with. Because I don't want to get too more heavy and like doing loosey-goosey on rules, because setup took a little longer than we expected. Okay. Alright. What am I doing? Where's my hand? What? Oh, did I play my entire hand? I had 5 cards. I paid 4 for Nick Fury. Yeah, I guess that's my hand. Okay. So I have to kill Rhino. I have to do another 15 damage to Rhino. I have to get rid of all threat before I can go there. Okay, so that kind of changes things. As much as I want to punch Rhino, the threat, I don't want it to get out of control. So I think, and Nick Fury already dealt 6 damage to Rhino. So like I already got a lot of damage in. I think I want to get rid of the threat. So Captain Marvel. It looks like Captain Marvel also has an action that's rechannel that I could, if I spend a resource, I could heal damage and draw a card. But that's cool. That's a cool ability. And I do also have tenacity. Maybe this is the time to do it since it's kind of going to shit with this. That's not a bad idea. So I think what I'll do is I will exhaust Captain Marvel to get rid of 2 threat from Breaking and Taken. And then, oh, I can't spend a resource though. Fuck. Fuckity fuck. Can I change alter ego while exhausted? Let me check that right quick. I don't recall it saying that was an exhaustible ability, so I'm assuming no. If so, then that means I can't do that. Let's see here. Alter ego, does that exhaust? Let's see. I have to say, so far I'm liking this game, and like I kind of conveyed when I was doing unboxing, because I saw some videos in this, like I honest to God like this game more than Arkham Horror. Like if you want a story experience, Arkham Horror is the way to go. It's a fucking story. It's just, man, it was so convoluted on where you place cards, where do you place tokens, and it had such a longer setup. It's just, man, I really like this. Because like I'm doing like fun shit, and it's, you know, has some theme to it, but it's not like, ugh. I don't know. I do recommend. So far what I can see. It's all the abilities that I just don't know yet off the top of my head. All these different actions and triggers and shit. What was I looking up? Oh yeah, can I shift to alter ego when I'm exhausted? That's what I'm checking. It says I can perform it once each turn. Does not say anything about exhaustion. You just can't do something that costs exhaustion if it says exhaust. Yeah, it says when you change form, you stay in the same state, ready or exhausted. So cool. So I'll take off the threat. Then I will turn back into Carol Danvers. And it's cool. As an action, she can just draw a card. But then as an action here, if you also spend a resource, you can draw a card and heal the damage. That's interesting. Her, just as a character, she can get a lot of cards. So that's pretty interesting. But I don't care because I care more about the recovering damage later. But I know I'll be safe initially just because in this mode, I'm not going to get attacked. That's going to be Scheme. So, not worried about it necessarily. But I do still have Tigra. I could try to sneak in some more stuff. So what I'm going to do with her, I'm actually going to sneak in a Thwart. That way, in case he has something that he, like putting threat on every card in play or something stupid, it won't build to both cards. I don't know if that's a thing, but if it was, you know, like put a threat on every scenario, that would be bad. So I'm going to use Tigra for Thwart. She'll take no damage and she'll die. But this, if I'm reading this correctly, is now done. And then it's also the end of the round, so Nick Fury gets discarded. But he did good. He was bomb. And then I draw, in this case, 6 cards. Okay, so I got some stuff. I'll take a look at that in here in a sec. It's cool I got some zeros, so that'd be easy to play. Genius costs nothing, but just has a lot of resource value. So this would be interesting. All right, cool. All right, so now it's the villain's turn. Rhino gets a threat. So it's there, boom. And you can see how this is harder when you're playing with more players, but then at the same time it's also easier because you have more players, because this would build twice as fast, but the whole idea is someone could also spend a turn like you taking out Thwart, sort of thing. So it is interesting. Okay, so we did threats. Now we do his action. In this case, he's going to do a scheme. So he's going to scheme for 1 with his booster, which is, in this case, a crowd control. It's got 2 modifiers, so he's going to scheme for 3. Holy crap, I almost just instantly lost the game. Holy fuck. Fuckity fuck, man. God damn, that was almost insta-loss. 3 scheme right out the gate. Holy fuck. The scheme's at 6. I absolutely have to get rid of Thwart's scheme. Holy fuck. Now, the other thing, too, is if I get rid of scheme, but then just don't be in scheme mode, he will accumulate scheme really fast, right? He's accumulating scheming a lot fast because there's no hero. So I need to get out of the hero mode. I have to get out of alter ego mode. Wow, that was bad. But I need to heal. That's why I did it. I need to heal. So, you know. Okay, so now we do an encounter card. But I like the fact that, and this reminds me of Decipher, the fact that you had cards that you played, but if you had a really good card, it had a really shitty point value. But if you had a really shitty card, it had a really high point value. That way these cards have like double meanings. That is it a cost? Is it a good card? But they also have cost, but they also have resources. So it serves like multi-purpose. So that makes it more complex on how you build your decks. That's cool. It's cool. All right, for the encounter, we got Stampede. When revealed, it depends if I'm in alter ego or hero. I'm in alter ego, so this card gains surge. And it's a treachery. So let's look up what the fuck that means. Hopefully it doesn't add the scheme, otherwise I just lost the game. Treachery. I'm gonna just look it up here. But you know what, losing or winning at this rate, like, it's not too bad, because like this game is, if I recall, is designed, you could play like per player is like 30 to 45 minutes per player if you know what you're doing. So it would just take a little bit longer with setup and looking up rules. So, you know. Treachery is a counter-type card that represents tactics, tricks, disasters, and other immediate occurrences that conflict players during a scenario. If a treachery card is revealed from the encounter deck, the player revealing the card must resolve. After resolving the effects of treachery, place the card in the encounter discard pile. Surge. Okay, what does surge mean? See keywords. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. H. I gotta learn the alphabet. Surge. After an encounter card with the keyword is revealed, the player revealing the card reveals an additional encounter card. Okay. It dog piles encounter cards. Alright. Next one is... God, son of a fuck. I hope to God this isn't what kills me. I drew my fucking obligation that was part of my hero deck. That's Family Emergency. Oh my god, if this makes me waste a turn, stuck in this mode, and then he's gonna get a shit ton more threat because I'm stuck having to deal with a family emergency, I'm gonna lose the game. Oh my god. I hope that's not what happens, but that's what it smells like. Okay. Give to Carol Danvers player. Family emergency, got a sick relative. I can exhaust Carol Danvers to remove family emergency from the game, but I'm stunned, and then this card gains surge. So I can exhaust this to remove it from the game. But if I just make myself stunned, it's only discarded, which means when you shuffle back the deck, if you do that, it has a chance of coming back. I think this game's going to end in this case before we go through this entire deck, though. So, and I'm already exhausted. I can't exhaust twice. So I think I'm going to have to be stunned and then gain surge. So we get to use one of these cool status cards now. Stunned. Stunned. The next time this character would attack, discard the status card instead. So, okay, so my character is stunned. Let's put it over here. And I have tenacity. Okay, so I'm stunned. This card gains surge. So another card comes in play. Stampede. If I'm in alter ego, this card gains surge. Draw another card. Explosion. When revealed, if bomb scare is in play, which it is not, if bomb scare is not in play, this card gains surge. Draw again. False alarm. When revealed, you are confused. If you're already confused, this card gains surge. So now I'm stunned and confused. Great. Cool. This is going great. Now I'm also confused. Ooh. The next time this character would thwart, discard the status effect instead. So now I can't attack and I can't thwart. So I'm definitely going to use Spider-Man because I'm going to be wasting action doing absolutely nothing. For sure. Okay, but fortunately, at least that ends the turn. I'm in the round. Whew, that was involved. I'm going to take a short break. 30 seconds. Get a swig of water. go from there. And again, if you like what you see, be sure to like, comment, and like and comment on any of my social medias, but definitely follow on twitch.tv/Ismortah. There will be more Marvel Champions in the future, as well as, like I said previously, I'm starting to do more Marvel content, including like Crisis Protocol. And potentially also the new Midnight Sun game coming out. I'm on the fence whether I get it or not, but I know ultimately I'm probably going to cave and get it, so then I could show that as well. Because especially if I get that on Steam, I could show that on Steam, connect my Twitch on there. Okay, cool. So now we need to recover. We're stunned. We're confused. A lot of shit happened in the world. Family shit happened. I'm back at Carol Danvers. Like, I just had to deal with shit, man, you know? I'm a superhero, then I go home, and then shit happens, you know? That's why you don't go home. Stay cosmic. Okay, but I have 6 cards, so that's pretty cosmic. Did you see this card? This shows you how to build a starter deck. It's packed in it. It's pretty cool. A lot of cool art in this game. Just for the art, it's pretty cool. All right, so I definitely need to do shit. So I want to spend a punch resource to definitely do tenacity. That fucking has to happen. So I think, even though it's, wow, Mockingbird's pretty fucking hot, but she's also kind of meh. But she has a punch, so that means I can use that to trigger tenacity. So I'll definitely reserve and not do that. Not use that as a thing. Giving my hero attack is great. First aid, possibly, especially when he's gonna do another fucking charge. After your hero attacks and defeats an enemy, remove 2 threat. But I don't have any enemies that I'm defeating, so that would be nice. Wow. Energy channel would be good, like fucking Spirit Bomb. Definitely gonna save that one. And I can use Genius toward that. Oh, fuck. Oh, and oh man, all this cosmic power I can use toward it. Oh, fuck. Wait, am I reading the right thing? No. I need to spend the arrow one, not the biology one. Yeah, I need energy. I don't have any fucking energy. I think I'll still keep that card though. That's really fucking cool. And it's a 0 cost upgrade, so I can store it for later. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So I'll store this for later. This is not in play. These only come to play when shit happens. But I'll just keep that for time being. This is a personal side scheme shit that happens if stuff triggers it. And it's got a whole chain event of shit that can happen. Personal backstory shit. Alright, so now I have tenacity and I have energy channel. Let's see here. First aid is not, it's might be good just to keep, just so I have it in my pocket in case stuff goes to shit. Chase them down and can play for free. Yeah, you know what? I can actually, well, unless I want to dogpile and keep stuff. Chase them down and play for free. Wait, was it events? Oh, but I can't do that because I want to be defeating an enemy. So that's kind of stupid. But I might just keep them for the resources. Here's combat training. I get +1 attack permanently every time I attack. That's good because that'll scale. So I'll use Genius for 2 to play another upgrade. So for the sake of this game, I'll just say the Mexican has 3 upgrades. Like maybe that's wrong, maybe that's right. I don't know. It's just how I'm playing the game for now. Because you kind of run out of board space anyway. Because I currently have 3 upgrades. All right. So I have combat training, energy channel, tenacity, but I'm about to lose tenacity anyway. Oh yeah, I forgot to refresh this. There you go. I have 2 more power, but I think I might just hold on to it. Well, because my max health is what, 12? This will take me up to 11, and then I can use this to take me up to 12 so I'm maxed out. I guess I could do that just to be safe. We'll do that. Cause I can't have more health than my max hit point, which is 12, but I'll just go ahead and do all of it. So I use that, 1 for 1, pay for that, use that, and I'll exhaust Carol Danvers to recover 4. So I go back up to 12. What's up, Knackers? I'm at max health. Now ready to do this. Max health, but I'm stunned and confused. But I have a lot of learned abilities, so I'm ready. I just gotta find my center. I need to focus. Oh, Spider Woman. Yeah, no, she's pretty cool. I guess I shouldn't be covering up her face. We don't need to see her face. But yeah, I guess I can put it like this. We can see her. Yeah, she's pretty cool. She's also a character, obviously, you can get in the game as well. I just don't have her. Cool. So I've exhausted. I've spent cards. I don't want Rhino to gain more threats, so I absolutely cannot be in this form. If he gets 1 more threat, I lose the game. So absolutely cannot. So that sounds good. I'm at full health, because I think unless I can knock down threat enough, I can't go to my alter ego form for the rest of the game, because I might insta lose. So we gotta go hard. Captain Marvel, do this shit right. Now it's true also as an action. Oh, that was drawing cards. Yeah, fuck that. Okay, so I have no card. Oh yeah, why did I keep Mockingbird? What was her? What was I doing with her? I already forgot. Why was I keeping her? There was a reason why I kept her. Why was that? Fuck, I already forgot. Oh yeah, it was for thwart. I was like, it was something that I was gonna do. Yeah, I was gonna do tenacity. Because I could spend a punch resource and then ready my hero. So I'll go ahead and do that so I can do another action. So I'm gonna use Mockingbird, she's hot, to use tenacity. And now I can unexhaust and I can do something else this turn. Cool. So as much as I want to punch Rhino, I think it's super dangerous being 1 threat away. Because if for some reason I gain a counter card that just adds to threats, I'm going to lose the game on the scheme. So I think that's what I need to do. So I'm going to thwart for 2. And so do I get any bonuses? I might. Let me check these. This I could spend stuff to do a super blast. I don't have those resources yet. I don't have energy. This one says when I damage, I do +1 attack, but I'm not damaging. So I'm trying to thwart, but I can't because I'm confused, but I get rid of the confused state. So that's still worth it. And then that's the end of my turn. Let's put him there. Now I'll put it away. Fuck it. All right, so now it's the villain's turn. No, did I just lose the game? No, I was gonna say, like, if it's the villain's turn, he's gonna get threat and win the game. But he only gains threat automatically if I was in this form. If I'm in this form, he's gonna attack. So, phew, I didn't insta lose yet. But the end is definitely in sight. But I'm at full health. I'm powerful. I'm just a little dazed. It's gotta live. Okay, so Rhino's gonna attack me. Wait, no, I think I do lose the game. At the very beginning of the game, he gets 1 scheme. He gets 1 threat. Regardless. Fuck! Damn. So let me just check to see if it's when he's... I think it's when... And it's 80 times, that's 7. Fuck, I think I just lost the game. Fuckity fuck. Let me check. I just want to see the timing. I want to see if it's, well, it doesn't even matter if it's at the end of his turn. If that's the end of his turn, I'm not going to be able to, fuck. God. I'm trying to think where I fucked up there. I think the mistake I made, this is my first time playing, was the fact that I left threat on the card. I think that was the problem. Right when I saw threat, I should have immediately taken off all threat. Because then I got a really unlucky draw, and he just got like monster threat. And then he got more threat. And I mean, and to be fair, I then also got, what was it? Confused. So then on my turn, I couldn't remove threat. Because I was like, you know, the family life just like fucked me up. I was stunned, confused, questioning, you know, life choices. Yeah, I think I just lost. Fuck. If this stage is completed, the players lose the game. Well, shit. And it was 7, right? And like, am I like misreading that? 7 per player. So I guess if you're playing multiple players, then it'd be 14 total threat, right? Because it has a person modifier. Fuck, man, see, that's what I mean. Like, Captain Marvel's super powerful, but you just see Cedar, so she couldn't do shit. Fuck. But see, look, right now, like, it's 8:18. I probably spent like 10 minutes setting up and probably a fourth the time looking up rules. So really, this game only took like 45 minutes to play. When you think about it, and that's my first time. And I also spent time like looking up shit. So you know, that's pretty. That's the sweet spot, really. 30 to 45 minutes per player. Well, no, this game's fun. So now I feel like I definitely have the gist. Definitely, you know, between things, I'm going to look up some of the more minutia on what different abilities mean and icons, since there's so many. And the next time I play, I'm going to do a custom deck. Now that I kind of know the relationship, even though I didn't go through the entire deck. And just for fun, make a She-Hulk deck. And I don't know, I was thinking about doing Ultron, but honestly, I think I might try to rematch Rhino. Maybe I'll do a different scheme or something, but I think I'll do Rhino. And I did look it up, and there were actually 3 villains you get in the core set. I just didn't realize what you get: Claw, Rhino, and Ultron. I just wasn't familiar with Claw, so I thought it was just like a henchman. But yeah, you do get 3. You get 5 heroes and 3 villains, and then each villain has multiple different schemes. So even if you just play a different scheme every time, it's probably at least like 9 different unique scenarios you can play as. Besides the fact that you don't know what cards could come up in the deck, you can raise the difficulty, and all that jazz. Well, cool. Well, thanks for watching. Be sure to follow on twitch.tv/Ismortah if you like what you saw. And I will expect more content here in the future. And I will catch you next time. Take care.